What are you gonna say?
Nothing.
Yeah, say
I
it.
have run into an issue.
Say it.
No, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just gonna be quick about it. I'll be quick about it.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. I have made a promise to myself that I will stop eating a pint of ice cream a night.
Yeah?
Yeah, I gotta stop. I mean, I gotta stop.
I just gotta stop. I disagree with that. I think that,
I'm older than you. I can't be eating a pint of ice cream pushing 40.
bro,
But also, it's not doing anything to me. Like,
yeah.
I'm not getting. I mean, I'm not in great shape.
because you've been cool sculpting.
I wish. If cool sculpting worked, you could catch me fucking strapped in every day. I mean, I got like fatter. I made like the jump like from like the 185 to like the 195, 200 pounds. Like that's where I fluctuate now. And that's like my new plateau where I'm just like, okay, I've accepted that. I have to buy new clothes and all that. And you know, if I was just like eating a pint a night and getting like super fat, I'd be like, I gotta stop this. But I'm not, so I really don't want to.
You're
But
doing a
it's like
full
I have
pint a night?
bro, for months.
What's
John.
the calorie count in a full pint?
Months. Like I've probably spent
It's got to have 1,000
like
calories.
1,000.
Right?
Oh, I think it's like 1,400.
1,400 calories?
I think it's so many
It's
calories.
very specific to think. I think it's like 1,450.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
I mean, I'll say this, and I think this is a sign of maturity. I can't put down a pint anymore. I just don't.
Pussy!
I don't have the ability.
Yay!
I can do a half pint, and I can do it.
Bro, a half pint doesn't even put a fucking dent in my.
I make sure I keep it very flat at all times, which is a bizarre way.
What does that mean?
Do you not eat ice cream like that? Does anyone here eat ice cream like
Flat?
that? Like
the top.
Some people like digging on the side.
Yeah, no. I Zamboni that shit kind of
not
layers.
raising it, but kind of raising it.
Yeah,
like
I know exactly what you mean.
It is I keep a very tidy pint of ice cream. Some people make a mess. It's just like digging on a whole side.
It is.
No. My pint of ice cream
400 calories
per serving.
2.5 servings. So that's good. It's only 1,000.
400 calories, 2.5 servings. It's like you're close to 1,400.
It's 1,000. 400, 200.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that,
Fucking moron.
that checks out.
Dude, but I'm saying like 38 grams of carbs. Like if I ain't eating the ice cream, I'm doing something else that's giving me the same shit.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I have a new pint of ice cream. Who's her name? Like Anna Duvaney or something like that. Anna something. Anna fucking.
She makes ice cream?
She like Ben and Jerry's has a flavor for her.
Who the fuck?
Anna Do.
I feel like you should only be getting a Ben and Jerry's flavor if you are like super famous.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah,
I was surprised.
Ava DuVernay.
Ava DuVernay.
Who the fuck is that?
I recognize her face and the name, but read the fucking ingredients of this. This is. Read this.
Go back. It says she's the first black woman. What?
Pie to everyone, Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah. Those racist fucks.
Ben
Ben and Jerry's have not served a black person since 1872. What the? Lights, caramel, action. Ooh, I might like Ava's. What is it? This is the one you had in
in
and
Arizona.
I fucking secretly wanted it, and I was like, "Do you want this one or that one?" He was like, "You were like, I don't know. We can switch if you want." I was like, "No, it's fine." I definitely wanted this one.
Yeah.
Salted caramel swirls. See, the problem is, I like caramel ice cream. Everything is vanilla with caramel, this and that. I want the whole fucking ice cream to be caramel. But graham crackers, swirls, and gobs of chocolate chip cookie dough. Yeah, Ava, talk dirty to me, girl.
Flames. I have a half pint.
We are going to somehow revitalize and rejuvenate our ice cream flavor.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. For people who don't know, we had ice creams picked out, flavoring and product done, artwork ready to go. The plug got pulled on the whole thing. I had an espresso martini ice cream ready to rock. We had waffle flavors. We had cookie dough
Waffle
with
chunks.
with the proper amount of cookie dough in it. We were about to change the ice cream game, and then something fucking happened. But it's like, we're over on our island. Let us make our own ice cream. Whatever. You guys can say no over here at Barstool. These guys over here at Barstool say yes. Fucking A.
I don't have an ice cream situation. I have a food situation as a whole. I have a I get high situation, and
Just to let people know how I'm a man of podcast integrity. I knew that was the point of this conversation, and I threw myself on the fucking fire to talk about my own horrible eating habits to present your topic. So you're welcome.
I would be curious how many calories I'm eating, because I'm just getting high and I'm just eating. It's crazy. I know.
Well, your sober eating is actually out of control.
My sober eating is?
Yeah. Like, when you eat dinner and you'll be like, I got 3 Parmesans and 2
Oh, no, I was
You're
high.
always high when you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, my sober eating's pretty fine. My high eating is, I think it's because I didn't smoke weed when I didn't start smoking weed when I was supposed to start smoking weed. So I'm doing all the childish weed things
I get
now.
so stereotypically high, the giggles and the...
Dude,
my face is tingly.
I
And
can't
I'm laughing.
open my eyes.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's right. I think those people, I know people who will drive cross country fucking stoned. And I'm like,
Right.
Dude, I can't even walk to the bathroom right now. I can't see anything.
Dude, I did not go downstairs last night to get more candy. I'm too high.
I'm done. Yeah.
But I'm putting down. Can you Google the popsicles that begin with an O? I know it's fucking whatever, but let's just figure out how many calories are in it. Because last night I put down. I got a bunch of Mexican food, killed it. Half pint ice cream, killed it. Then went and got a box of
When you say
popsicles.
half pint of ice cream killed it, that means you
Right there, outshine. Yep, outshines.
I bet you those are like 15 calories. You're Gucci.
That's what I kind of think.
It's
too.
frozen water with a little bit of drops in it.
That I kind of think I'm fine too. So it's these are 6-packs. No, I racked 12 packs, but we can just double.
We'll just double it up.
I took down last night. I took down 12 popsicles.
Yeah, look at that, bro. That's nothing.
70, but what's 70 times 12? It's like 1,000.
No, you're doing 6 of them, right?
No, I'm doing 12.
Oh, well then, yeah, that's that's what 840.
Yeah, so I'm doing 1,000 calories. Last night I fell asleep at
That's
midnight.
not worth 1,000 calories. You might as well do it on. Do it creamy and fucking chocolate.
No, dude, these are better. I last night I fell asleep at midnight and I had eaten 8 popsicles and I woke up on the couch at 4 a.m. and was like, might as well whack those other 4. And then so I sat on the couch.
That's not a hunger thing. That's a good determination thing.
Bro, I sat on the
Finish
couch
that box.
in the dark. TV wasn't even on. I was like, I'm just gonna whack these 4 popsicles and I'll go to bed. And I just sat there.
Now, when you're doing that, is a big question in the world of popsicles, and a lot of people are about to take their headphones off and go, ugh. Do you bite into your popsicle?
No,
It takes forever to eat 4 of them, dude.
Not that long. Not as long as you think.
Just deep throating that shit.
I suck it.
Just going Adriana on that.
I suck it enough till I can crack it, and then I crack it off.
That's biting.
No, biting's biting. This is I kind of use leverage, just snap it off.
Okay.
And then
Then you put that in your mouth.
and then I shove. Because it's gotten soft enough, I push it into the roof of my mouth with my tongue, and that kind of makes it disintegrate
Flat.
into a.
So the roof of your mouth goes from a tunnel to a paved over parking lot.
So and then it kind of turns like a slushy type deal in my mouth, and then I kind of whoosh it around for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then maybe my nipples are getting hard. And then and then maybe there's a little biting from there on out, half. Then you go top, rotate the popsicle, bottom, rotate it, and then I go basically there.
I don't have a problem
I'm
doing
not
it.
biting it. I'm not chewing it, but maybe sometimes
I can do that, but I understand where people get fucked up by that.
Yeah.
It is a very strange. It's kind of like you're chewing on styrofoam or something like that. But I could easily bite into. Some are worse than others, but I could bite into that shit no problem because I'm a fucking man. If you can't bite into your ice pop, you're a pussy.
If you can't bite into your ice pop, it's because you have so many cavities. It's crazy because you keep falling asleep eating popsicles and don't brush your teeth.
I remember there was a time where I got made fun of for not brushing my teeth, and this
No,
fucking
you were
guy,
going to bed and not brushing your teeth.
So are you. You're
No,
passing
I'm
out.
falling asleep. Before I go to,
That's even worse.
before I go to bed, I brush my
Going to a
teeth.
fucking food coma.
When I wake
passing
up on
out
the couch,
with
when I-
food melting around your teeth, dude. Your teeth are just encased.
But
Like, it's
I will wake up at some point and brush them before bed. I fall asleep on the couch, and I'll brush them in like 2 hours, 3 hours when I wake up.
I got no cavities, and my teeth are fucking, and my breath is good. Fuck you. I don't know what to do. It's like they gotta come up. I mean, I'm sure this exists to an extent, but not fully. They gotta just come up with some weed that doesn't give you the munchies. Because it's like I'll swap one vice for another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm gonna stay away from this and I won't drink anymore, but I'm gonna smoke some weed, and then all of a sudden you become addicted to sugar.
Yeah, my buddy was going through the same exact issue. I think it is. I think we either have to smoke longer or should have started smoking earlier. My buddy's like, I had to stop smoking weed because like I just eat too.
I mean,
he said he had to buy
is-
all new pants.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he's shitting in them too. It's like an unstoppable hunger that like I could eat everything put in front of me.
Dude, remember the porn series back in the day? Asa has one called Insatiable.
Yeah.
And I am insatiable.
Yeah.
At an Asa Akira type level.
Yes.
Once I start.
I'm gang banging myself with fucking
Bro,
snacks.
it's
this one
non-
here, this one
Stop.
there. I'm putting food up my ass. It's a whole
Last
thing.
night I had 3 tacos arabes, which I don't know how I just learned about tacos arabes. Did you know about tacos arabes?
I don't know. What
Do you know about tacos arabes?
You should know. That's like a California thing.
It's just fucking tacos, but on a corn tortilla, bigger, wrapped up like a burrito.
Say it again.
It's like a
taco?
It's a corn tortilla. I'm sorry, a flour tortilla. Tortilla, and it's like a burrito size, but it's a taco amount of meat, so it's almost like a skinny burrito.
Okay.
And they're so much better than burritos. And
Yeah,
they're so much
because
better
burritos
than tacos.
are so fucking stupid.
They are. I got that Mexican truck that I watched. I watch out like out my window like a dog, waiting for it to come. And when it comes every night to get all the Mexican guys doing construction.
Yeah.
And I watch out the window, and I'm like, and when it comes, I'm like, it's here, and I run out the door and I'm like, go get in line, dude. Last night, like the truck pulled up, and then because the food truck, they have to set up, like they have to do like the fucking
So they're
generator
like,
out.
No, dude, we're not ready yet.
They have to open the fucking thing. I was just standing there. Bro,
Check it out.
bro.
Whenever you're ready.
And then once they get in the truck, they have to set up like the food line.
Totally.
Like it's
And they have to cook it.
It was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was just standing
I'm
there.
good. They must have been like setting up. You're like, what is this fucking weirdo?
It was bizarre. It was
That's
very-
what they are. So that's like a.
That's not how my guy
That
does
looks like
them.
a pita.
Um,
Are we talking fully rolled?
fully rolled.
No
my,
opening.
my guy's fully rolled, yeah.
It's like a giant Mexican food blunt.
I don't, but like, I thought maybe I hadn't heard of it and it wasn't that popular, but there are 2 Mexican food trucks that park outside my apartment. They both serve tacos arabes. So I feel like it's got to be a thing.
Let me ask you something. When was the last time you had queso dip? I cannot find anywhere that serves queso dip. And I feel like I've eaten it recently, but every Mexican restaurant I go to, they're like, no, we don't have queso.
I mean, I can
like
tell you
Chipotle
one.
has it. but, like,
Javelina in the East Village does.
melted dip chips in it. Because I've been getting a lot of this queso
I think it's in East Village. I always
fundito, which
order
is
it.
like a harder cheese.
No.
It's fucking
no,
weird,
Javelina
man.
for sure has queso.
Okay, good to know. Where's it? Javelina?
Javelina with a J. I think it's in the East Village. I always order it, so I've never been to the restaurant. But I think it's over on the east side. Very, very good. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I got a question for you.
Hit me.
So I'm going to DC this weekend,
Okay.
and I got train ticket yesterday, and I was like, you know what?
Steal the Declaration of Independence.
I'm gonna get I've never been on a train with this as the option. Like,
Did you get a sleeper car?
I got a roomette.
I've always wanted to do this.
I got a roomette. Not that expensive. It was like $400.
This is on
it was like-
Acela?
no, it's on a train called the Crescent 19. And
Always wanted to do this.
it is.
I think it's going to be terrible, but I at least want to try it.
I think it's gonna be terrible too. I think it's gonna be pretty underwhelming.
I think it is not designed for people of your size.
Because I like Googled it. I Googled it and like there were videos of it, and it's not super impressive. Like I have
that it?
in my head. Oh, that's not bad.
Well, wait. That looks like 2 chairs, no? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, it's 2 chairs, but I think they turn into beds. But we
Google Crescent 19 roomette.
my question is, I have the like in my head. Oh no, that's flames, dude.
Yo, that's so cozy. I'd love that.
Oh yeah, baby!
I want it.
That is sick.
Yo, let's do this next time we go on tour to a reasonably like close place that can do trains. Let's do this.
I think DC is probably gonna be our only chance because these don't exist going to Boston. This train,
I think it's too short.
but it's the same distance. It's like a 4-hour train ride. Boston's 4 hours train.
I feel like Boston's 4 hours because like the stops and shit. No, whatever. Either way,
Yeah.
Then we gotta go. We'll do DC and we'll go down. I mean, we almost. Oh, let's see what this video looks like. First of all, it looks super skinny, that fucking hallway.
It's tight.
That looks a little tiny.
It's tight. Yeah.
I did it when I was like 8, and it was like really tight.
Really?
I like had a hard time sleeping, like fitting.
You an 8-year-old Jackie had a hard time fitting?
Yeah, I mean it could have.
I mean, that
Okay,
looks-
that lock is a good note because I was gonna ask. Basically, obviously, my question is, can I pound off in that?
there's windows you gotta make
But
sure.
there's got to be
there's
like
gotta be a
shade,
thing.
right?
Yeah, there
Some
you go.
yeah, there it is. Oh,
But like,
man,
I need this guy to turn sideways. That's basically, that's 2 chairs. So it's almost like you have a Metro North foursome to yourself, or LIRR foursome to yourself with a wall. I'm about it, man. I like that cozy shit.
Is that a toilet? No, it's just a sink.
Oh, that would be gross if that was a toilet.
Yeah. that'd be loose. If there was a
Imagine
toilet
if you're
in there.
shitting next to your bed like that. You know what I've learned is I don't like traveling because of the like pack and go to the airport and lug it around and all that shit. What I have come to love. Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There is a toilet.
right underneath the sink is a toilet.
Well, that's crazy. I'm not gonna piss in there. That's crazy.
But that means it also smells already.
That means like a lot of people have pissed
Bro, look at that.
on that seat. Like, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah, because plenty
the
of people
train
miss.
hits jump. Like,
Totally.
People have pissed
And there's
on it.
no way they
So,
clean this down the way
I
they
can,
should.
I can pound off then. I can pound off in this room covered in urine.
John just was like, okay, this room is disgusting and unsanitary. Okay, I can jerk off. What else we got here?
Oh, and this is how the bed comes down.
Oh, I thought you just like slept in those chairs.
No. There's a bed too. A bed with a seatbelt. Like I'm going to space. Yeah, this will be fun. That'll be fun.
Look at me, Mom. I'm an astronaut. I'm going to space.
Space construction worker.
Yo, that is very fun looking. But it's very funny to just think of you fucking jerking off in a dirty shit and piss filled train room.
Looking at the fucking sights out the window. Look at that. What is that? The fucking Washington Monument?
How much does it cost?
Like $400.
Yeah, so
Regular
like-
ticket was like $250.
and if you're gonna like fly or anything, it's probably like a similar. I'm about it, man. We were gonna go all the way to Atlanta. Remember that? We were gonna ride the rails. Me, Feits, and Coley Mick, because Coley got vertigo and couldn't go in a plane. And the Super Bowl was down in Atlanta, and he was invited to it, so he was gonna ride the rails. And we ended up not doing
We
that
bailed.
because we came to our senses and realized that it takes like 36 hours.
Yeah.
That's really what stopped me is because I had the kids. You know, I have to make those trips as short as I can back during that period of my lifetime. So I was like, I can't add on another like day and a half on either side to fucking take the train. I got to go on like Sunday.
And
night
also
late.
that train
But-
got held up for like a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
A tree had fallen on the tracks.
Yes,
they were
and it's like
"What?"
the whole thing gets fucked.
Yeah, and
Yep.
it was like Coley was like a day late, I
Yep.
think, if I remember correctly.
But all that aside, I was looking forward to it, man. That just
Yeah,
feels like one of
dude.
those things. It's like going through the car wash as a kid. You know, you're like in the little fucking thing.
Bro.
It's night out. You know, fucking throw the cover over you. It's fun.
The biggest Amtrak fans alive are like Biden than me. Like I love
Yeah.
the train. I take the train.
Well,
Jackie
so
says,
I was
I'm always on
gonna
the
say
train.
what I love about the plane, and it applies to the train as well. Anywhere to 4 to 8 hours we did recently, hours that I'm on a plane. It's just my time.
on a plane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because even when I'm home and I'm doing nothing, I'm like, I could go over and see the kids right now. I could clean this apartment. I could do another 1 Minute Man video. Like, there's literally always something that I can do.
Yeah.
And I have crazy guilt and like overwork ness in me that I just am always like, if I'm doing nothing, like I'm very bad at doing nothing now. I used to be the king of it. Now I get nervous. I get like jittery. I get guilty. But when I'm like, I'm in this plane, there ain't nothing to do.
Yeah.
I cannot possibly reach my kids. I cannot fix the apartment. I can't. I guess I can like write a blog, but that's really it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna like play video games and watch a movie and eat these shitty meals. Have
The
a
meals
drink.
are nice.
I know. That's what I mean. I like them. I enjoy it all, and I'm just like, this is bliss.
Yeah.
Because even when I get, we get to the hotel, it's like, all right, I'm gonna go up to the hotel room and lay down. It's like, no, you're not. We're gonna go out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna blah, blah, blah. So that, when Louis says, the piece is when I walk around the car.
That's his vacation.
My piece is just like the before drop off, before takeoff and landing. I don't care the destination. It's the plane.
That's why people who don't like travel, I don't get. I'm like, dude, traveling is the best. And like the same thing. Like, doesn't matter where the destination is. I like being in an airport because even in an airport,
I love you go to the bar.
You can't do anything.
I actually, part of me, I want to abolish the 2-hour thing because I think it gives people anxiety and it's weird and shit. But also, I advocate go like 4 hours early.
Yeah. Oh.
Hit a Buffalo Wild Wings, hit the Palm, have a steak, do whatever. They got the massage places. You buy these little trinkets. I love being at the airport. I love being in the air. I think what happened, there was a time, and is this yours? I want to drink it.
I think maybe Chase's, but
Whatever. There came a time where I flipped a switch, and I went from caring about like, oh, I'm stuck in traffic and I'm gonna be late, or like I would get out of work and I'm taking the subway uptown and there'd be train traffic and I'd be like, fuck, I just want to get home and now I'm gonna be a half hour late and I'm gonna miss the first half of the game, or dinner is gonna be late now or whatever, And now I reached a point as a man where I'm like, I don't care about that.
it's over. Doesn't matter.
It's just like, part of it is, I said this before, you have your phone. So if you're late, if you're stuck in traffic or the train's delayed or whatever, it's like, well, when I get to my destination, I'm going to sit on the couch and look at my phone.
Yeah.
So what's the difference if I'm sitting on the train looking at my phone? But I also like if you ask me to do something and someone's like, oh, never mind, that's like an hour away. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. What's an hour? What's 1 hour? What's an hour and a half? I don't fucking care. I'll go do it. Whatever you want.
I used to be the guy who I would sit in my apartment and I'd have Lyft open and I'd be like, nope, I can wait 10 more minutes before I go to the airport. And now
you're stressing and you're late.
But now it's I could have a 6 p.m. flight. I'd be like, I got nothing going on the rest of the day.
Yes.
Might as well go hire an JFK.
That's the thing. Like when we were getting ready one time, I remember we were all sitting around here and I was like, well, let's just move this there and then we don't have to worry about if there's an accident or delay or whatever,
This is some dad shit.
It is. It's totally dad shit. It's like
let's just leave crazy early. But also, I'm not looking. I'm looking to leave crazy early. I guess partly to save the stress, but also because I want to go drink there.
That's the thing. It's born out of the world has become so entertainment in your fingertips that it doesn't matter if we do it here or there. So you might as well do it there so that you're good. Right. It's not like back in the day when he would rush you there and then you sit there, you have nothing to do. It's like, what the fuck, Dad? But it's like, let's just get there. We'll hit the bar. You can watch your iPad. I can have a drink. There's just no reason to cut it short at all. You know, I hate fucking up. If I fuck up time now, I'm like, I had hours to get here and I fucking
literally was doing nothing.
Yeah, no, I love that. The plane ride though, especially if you get in first class. The LA pods that we had flying back from LA.
Yeah.
It's the best experience of my life. I asked the plane to do another loop. I was like, "Can you bring me back to LA?"
A party bus. And
Yes.
Don't go to the club. Let's just hit the highway.
It's like, let's not leave the tailgate. We don't want to go to the game.
Yeah.
I'd rather fly in circles in first class, eating their snacks and drinking their booze and laying down with their blanket. They have the eye mask.
Flirting with their older women.
They have a toothpick. Yeah, you try to fuck a cougar or two. It's fucking amazing. Anyway, let's do some voicemails. What do we got?
Now, I know when it comes to gambling, we've got some of the best in the business. And when I say best, I mean the absolute worst, but some of the most entertaining, and real authentic gambling guys in the business in Dan and Dave. And then I trust on the other side of things with Penn that we have some of the smartest guys in the game running our app and running the Barstool Sportsbook. I'm not so sure though, because when I look at this new prop that we're running, you use promo code KFC on your first bet, and if it loses, you get $1,000 in free Barstool Sports Cash. I start to think to myself, does anybody know what the fuck they're doing here? Dan and Dave, a couple of clowns losing bets left and right. And then the people who are smart are out here offering you $1,000 in free cash if your first bet loses? I don't know. Listen, I am no gambling expert. I just don't understand how it works. All I do know is that if you sign up for the Barstool Sportsbook right now and use promo code KFC, if that bet loses, you get $1,000 in cash to play with. Am I supposed to be out here rooting for my bets to lose? What happens if you win? It's madness. Download the Sportsbook if you're in a state that's eligible right now. You got all the best props, all the fun ways to gamble with all the Barstool guys. You can ride with Dan or Dave, or you can fade them. I recommend fading them. And if you use promo code KFC, like I said, even if that first bet loses, you get $1,000 in Barstool Sports Cash to play with. If you or anyone you know have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER today. Sign up at the Barstool Sportsbook with promo code KFC.
Hey boys, what is something you have in your brain you wish you didn't? Because AO technology just came on, and if it ever does, all I think about is Feits used to like to have sex to this song. So
My what? Like to have
something
sex?
like that.
I used to have sex.
Also, side question for
That was
KFC.
my. I used
How many
bro.
Boom team
That
members do you
song.
think are still listening? Okay, bye.
Okay, so first of all, not only did I used to have sex to AO technology, I used to jerk off to AO technology.
Like on purpose?
Like, it,
Like
dude,
you put it on and then start jerking?
dude, it's got such a good beat. It's got
Oh,
such
what?
A,
You got a jerk off song?
it was like it wasn't
This is insane.
it wasn't an every time thing, but it was
You'd be
like
all right, I got to jerk off. Hang on.
it was. I remember. I vividly remember doing it once. I assume it happened more than once, but I was doing it in my special.
That has been your answer for a lot of like ATI questions and shit.
It's
you
it's a
love AO
horny
technology.
song.
It's horn.
It's a very, very, very horny.
You know what the horniest song
It's
in the world
erotic.
is?
It's erotic.
Way ahead of its time. Digital Get Down, in sync.
I don't know if I remember that one.
It's Digital Get Down. It's about like using your like camera and shit, like phones to fucking have
Little
sexting.
pound sessions. Yeah.
I mean, that was like early 2000s.
Yeah. That like I don't really remember Digital Get Down.
I don't either, but I know that it's about using your fucking your technology to come.
I'm trying to think what in like what would I actually want to know is another very common answer of mine. I wish I didn't have the thing about the pirates in my brain.
Yeah, that one sucks.
That one sucks.
Yeah.
It is, if you don't remember, it is I read a book when I was like a child that pirates used to blow the candles out below deck when they ate so they didn't see the maggots on their food. And I cannot eat in anything other than like this kind of light.
Mhm.
Like I need ring lights and fucking spotlights, fucking like the fluorescent, really ugly, make you look ugly lights
Yellow,
of like Walmart
Yeah.
just on my food at all times to make sure there's no maggots. So I would love that to be out of my brain.
I wish-
I'd love that. Because guess what? All nice restaurants, it's dark.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like the
Dude,
nicest.
they dim the light at those restaurants. I'm like, I can't even read. Give me my reading glasses.
I'm holding up the candle to it.
Yeah, yeah.
The nicest restaurant in Newport. I have never been to the White Horse Tavern in Newport.
really?
It is. I
Or you
cannot.
can't,
It's too dark.
to eat.
It is like solely candlelit.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, I can't eat there, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'd love to have a steak from there. Here it's delicious. Can't go.
I think I would like to. You know that I've mentioned this story before. I think it's being turned into a movie. The woman who got kidnapped and put underneath the bed.
Yes.
In between the
Yes.
bed. That like fucks me up every day. I think about that all the time.
Really?
Like, what if I
And
was
she was there
kidnapped?
for like years,
Yeah,
right?
something.
Did they
crazy.
they never let her out?
Knowing that there's a movie about it, they must have. Like,
Yeah.
Because also they had like
can't-
somebody would have had to catch. Like, how do we know? We know the story because they must have got out.
Right.
I guess they could have died and the police finally got them or whatever and found like a body. But I'm pretty sure.
But like
she
you can't
gets-
even eat. Like, you can't.
I think they would let them out, torture them, whatever, put them back in.
Yeah. Jesus.
That fucks with me so bad. I like it just. You know what part of me wishes I didn't have my brain? Even though I like it, but I don't want to think about it anymore. 4 gallons in a 5-gallon jug. Die Hard.
I still don't know the answer to that. I still don't know how.
I know the answer. I can do it. I just think about it too often.
Really?
Yep.
I know it comes up all the time, and I know it's been answered, and I've heard the answer 10 million times.
There's 2 different
I would
ways you can
still
do it.
have no
you
idea.
fill
how
up
to do
the
it.
3, you pour it into the 4. That means you have 1 gallon of empty. Right?
No.
Because if you have 3 gallons,
Yeah.
you pour it into a 4-gallon. There's now 3 gallons, and then the top is 1 gallon worth of air.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So then you fill up the. You have a 5 and a.
You have 5 and a 3, and you need 4, I think. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So you fill up the 5. Sorry, fill up the 3, pour it into the 5. Then you have 2 free gallons of air, right? Then fill up the 3 again. Pour that into the 5.
Okay.
That's 2. So now the 5 is full, and you have 1 gallon in the 3 gallons.
Okay.
Pour that 1 gallon into the 5. Now you have 1 gallon in a 5-gallon jug. Fill up the 3 a third time. Pour that into the 5. It's 3 plus 1 is 4.
Okay.
But you could never say that back to me.
I think
Do you
I
think-
got it.
Try to do it.
No.
Try to say it right now.
So you fill up the 3-gallon jug.
Yep.
Pour it into the 5.
Right.
Fill the 3-gallon jug again. Pour it into the 5. It's going to overflow eventually. You stop there. Now you have 1 gallon in there.
Yep.
Dump out the 5-gallon.
Yep.
Put that 1 in.
Yep.
Fill the 3 again.
Yeah.
4 gallons.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've ever gotten that.
Yeah,
correct
I
in my
know
whole
it is.
life.
I'm so proud of you.
I will forget right now.
Yeah,
but-
no. This is going to stick. You're going to remember this one. You're going to remember this one. And I wish I didn't because it just all day. It's not even like it's a puzzle. I don't know. I can answer it. But it is, I always have to try to remember it. And I just sit there and I go, and you pour the 5 and the 3 and then the 3 and the 4. And then it's done. I do it in my head. And then I just like move on to the next thing. But it's like, I don't know why I did that. rather not have just wasted the last like 60 seconds doing that.
That is crazy.
Um,
And then her follow-up question though is one that is difficult
What was that?
and it hurts. Well, she said, how many Preem team members do you think still listen to the show?
The original, there was about 5,000 at its peak early on. The Preem team was the people. This is back when Dave didn't think podcasting was going to be anything, and we disagreed. So we were like, we're going to make KFC Radio. The original idea was to have like a KFC Radio network with other podcasts. I was like, if Dave's not going to do it, we should do it. And so we had an app that we would put out the regular episode, and then we would do a behind the paywall episode. That was more mail time. I don't think you guys were ever doing those, but we would do an extra episode behind the paywall in our app, and it was $1 a month, I think. Yeah, because I remember being like, "It's a
Are you
quarter."
explaining how you invented Patreon?
Basically, we were doing it with Libsyn, and they were like, "We'll build you an app, we'll host your shows, we get 50% of everything." We were like, "Well, 50% of that is better than 0%, 100% of zero, you know?" So we were doing like an early Patreon is $1 a month, fucking quarter a week, and I oftentimes would be so late on the free episodes, or the extra episodes, but I would always catch up to them. And at its peak, there was 5,000 people paying $1 a month, which at the time I was like, $5,000 a month. But it went right back into like server costs and all this shit that it was like, by the end of it, it was like $1,000 profit. And then when Chernin took over, they were like, Dave either didn't know about this or didn't care about it. I'm banking on didn't know. And then when Chernin took over and kind of did like an internal audit, they were like, yeah, this is done. Like, because they wanted to do gold and all that shit.
Right.
So I think I did like one more month of free episodes. I think I did like 1 or 2 extra episodes because like if you just signed out, I'm gonna give you your like 1 episode,
Mhm.
and then we're shutting it down. And the amount of people who were like, you stole from us, you fucking set this up and took this money knowing that it was gonna end and blah blah blah. And I was like, No. But even if I did, it's $1, dude. It's $1. Fucking 10 dimes. 20 nickels. You're complaining about a handful of nickels. I complain about nickels all the fucking time. But yeah, so that was 5,000. I would hope that they were the diehard of the diehards. They were willing to pay for an extra podcast when that was not even, it was way before Patreon, it was way before any of this shit. They were willing to pay for a podcast. I hope that they're still rocking.
I had a revelation recently.
Good or bad?
Bad.
Oh no.
That
Keep it to yourself.
my
Thinking of things that you want to keep out of your brain.
my sister she has this podcast she loves, and she's always talking about it. And I was like, I'm not gonna name names because I'm gonna say mean things. And I was like, how's it going? Like, what's up with the show? And she's like, I had to stop. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I just got so sick of blank.
Them.
And
Yeah.
she's like,
yeah, no, I
she's
do
like,
get that.
she's like, I just realized things about her that like made me think of myself. And I was like, she's like, I'm not done forever, but like, I have to stop.
Just say it and we'll beep it and I can react to it.
It's or whatever.
Okay, I don't know.
It's
Okay.
and whatever. And she was just so annoying and like this and that. And I was like, that's when I was like, oh man, I bet people get sick of me.
Totally. That is definitely true. Like, and I hate.
I kind of thought the same way. Where it's like, if you're in, you're in. It's a show you like to listen to. Like, like when I watch a TV show, I watch every week. Like that's
I
that's
think
my
we've
show.
been pretty real. Like, I think we've stuck to the fucking script. If you ask me,
What do you mean?
like what we were doing fucking 11 years ago now, pretty much doing to this day.
We haven't changed.
Yeah.
I would think so. I would think that they want us to. I think
that's what's maybe, but I also think that sometimes that's what people, it's like, oh, I tune in for this, and you turn into that.
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to that anymore. You know what I mean?
Turn into hear about fucking jalapenos getting stuck in dicks doing anal.
Yeah, I'm not trying to talk to fucking.
Turns out we're talking about your
heads of
traumas.
state. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that those people also, on top of enjoying, were like the supporters of the movement.
Yeah.
They're like the hipsters who were kind of like, I was listening before they're cool. Now those hipsters do sometimes like, I don't like that band anymore.
Right.
So maybe that
Maybe
happens.
like it.
But I would say, I hope it's like 4,000.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Some people do like either their life changes, they don't listen to podcasts at all anymore, or like they just grow to hate you or be like annoyed by you or whatever. That for sure happens.
I would think it's
what
closer
sucks?
to 2,000.
When 2,000. Think?
I would think people who
I
listened to
wonder
us
if we
10
could like
years
see
ago.
I still get people who will tweet me like their screen, like their lock screen.
Yeah.
And I see the app on there. That was another. Yeah. Dave said podcasts aren't going to work and apps aren't going to work. Saturdays for the boys was stupid. So was Zillion Beers. Fuck you, you moron. Anyway, things I wish wasn't in my brain. Dave's sex tape. Federal crime.
Federal crime. I've also never seen it.
Good for you.
Yeah. People, someone asked me about
Prude
it.
loser.
Someone asked me about it like literally yesterday. Like I was like, I don't know, I've never seen it. Why would I watch it?
Because I've always said I'll watch anybody fuck.
Yeah, I said that, and then cars get put on the table, and I was like,
Nope.
not everybody.
Rude. Next up, this guy's got the stunner shades. Next voicemail. This guy's got the stunner shades.
Y'all probably won't see this before you see Bert, but I'm gonna try it anyways. I've been trying to challenge Bert to a disc golf battle for 218 days now, and I hope y'all can help me facilitate that. So, if you would like, I would love for y'all to ask Bert about it and see if we can get something rolling, because I already got some sponsors. I'm ready to make it happen. All we need is Bert to say yes. So come on.
I feel like Bert Kreischer is probably like outside of like disc golf professionals, let's say, the best disc golf player in the world.
Really?
I think he's just one of those dudes. I bet you. I've seen videos of him do it. He slings it.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's just good at that, like everything,
yeah.
you know. I think he would like wax people in that shit.
What do you think? What do you think? I'm gonna guess he's not gonna accept this.
Yeah, I feel
what-
like Bert is like, I'll play disc golf like with like the pros, and I'm gonna have it sponsored by like Ford. See you later, dude.
What do you think that one thing that Bert would be willing to, or what? Actually, I mean, we can do Bert. What's one challenge you'd be willing to accept?
From like a fan like this.
Yeah.
Um,
Mind you, someone is going to challenge you to it.
yeah. That changes things.
Hypothetically speaking, like we're not going to accept the challenge.
I was gonna say,
but
people are gonna
what's a
challenge, but I'm not
challenge?
gonna do this.
What's a challenge you
Yeah.
think you could do okay in?
I'm not good at very many things.
That's so honest.
Um,
I'm not good at much.
I think I'm actually very good at. I think I could do good at like a game show type trivia that's not like when the dozen does like 5 sports questions. I'm just like, I don't fucking know. Man.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that.
I've
It's
said-
a
I've
weird
said-
brand of trivia that's like, you know, who was the linebacker for the 1983 Cornhuskers? I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Right.
I'm never gonna know. But I think like regular game show type questions, I think you could challenge me like that.
I've said with the dozen that if the dozen question ends in a question mark, I'm probably not going to know the answer.
It's got to be something like you.
I could do like
come up with.
the lists I'm good at,
faces.
the faces I'm good at, the
Yeah.
songs I'm good at, and then my niche I'm good at, and then I guess radio, TV, and movies I'm good at.
Yeah, you're pretty good at that.
But and those
I
end
was
in
saying,
questions.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure the blueprint is that when the dozen is live, the questions are a bit easier because you want people to score and you don't want it to be like 3-2 in the fucking ninth inning.
That's what it seems like.
Ninth frame. Because those 4 games, whatever it was, at the live show in Arizona, I had like 45 points. I was like, please let me play. Please let me play. This would be, I mean, I got like every fucking thing right. So I think like if it's some sort of trivia that's just a little less specific, I think I know a lot about a little, or a little about a lot, you know, from just like our years of blogging and all that kind of shit. You could challenge me to.
I think mine would basically just be push-ups and drinking.
Those 2 things you're very good at.
Yeah,
Very good at.
I could beat.
Nobody
most
can
people.
stop you in drinking.
I could
Very,
beat-
very few people. Very few people.
The
I'm
those are my
surprised
two.
you haven't
eating
been tapped
popsicles
for a
of the-
case race.
Huh?
I'm surprised you haven't been tapped for a case
Yeah.
race here.
Who was I talking about doing one with?
You're the only one that might be able to beat Shane. Because I think Shane's team just keeps winning.
Yeah.
He's like LeBron. He carries you to the finals, like no matter what team you're on.
Someone, it was a girl, was asking me. I think it was in Arizona. It was like, we should do a case race together.
I feel like I remember that too.
Yeah. I don't know who it would have
Okay,
been.
maybe. Yeah, psycho.
I don't know who it would have been, but it was someone where I was like, I could see you being a good teammate.
Mm.
I have no idea who it would have been. But yeah, like a case race, I would be.
What would
I mean,
you-
look, I've drank with Shane a lot. Shane would be no easy task.
Shane
But I think
is just really impressed. You can drink alcohol. And so can Shane, but Shane drinks beers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't think I've seen you, because you usually are drinking whiskey. Like, I don't think I've seen you just put down like 10 beers in like 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
I
that's-
bet you could, I think, because you're also just a garbage disposal. It's like you have the ability to put down 10 beers the same way you'd have the ability to put down like 10 fucking Jellos in a second. Like, it's like, like whatever I'm putting in my mouth, you know? Here's like 10 grilled cheese sandwiches. Okay. And I'll wash it down with 10 beers. I'm just a garbage disposal.
It is like I've referenced this scene many a time. In fact, it's in the Street Fighter movie starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, and who's the big guy? The big looks like Rikishi, but not Rikishi.
In wrestling?
In Street Fighter. Just
Oh,
like
E Honda?
E Honda, and E Honda is being tortured, and he's getting whipped, and they're gashing open his back, and he's not even flinching. He's not even saying nothing. And when the torturers leave, one of the other Street Fighter guys who's holed up with him goes, "Man, how do you take it like that?" And he goes, "You just gotta send your mind somewhere else."
Yeah.
And the guy says, "Next time your mind goes out, get a pizza." And
The best line in cinema.
and I just turn my brain off. With eating, drinking, I'm pretty conscious of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
With eating, I just turn it off, and I just sit there and just go, wow, and I just eat for like, I eat until I pass
Until you
out.
puke, yeah.
Until I pass out. It's actually worse. I'm a worse binger with food than I am with alcohol.
Yeah.
Well,
Totally.
I'm a disgusting animal.
I mean, you know what? If you want to challenge me to eating those fucking
It's actually
pancakes from those Dutch pancakes.
You could do it in The Office. There's a scene where they're like trying to see how shut off Stanley's brain is and what they
Yeah.
can do and make him not notice.
Yes.
And they like switch his apple with a potato.
Right. I thought it was Creed. Stanley does it?
I think it's
Stanley takes a bite of a fucking
I think it's Stan. I think
onion
so.
or whatever?
I know with Stanley, it's like they have someone sitting across from him as like a wig on.
Yeah.
And then they put like a box over his
Right,
computer, so
right,
screen.
right.
I thought that happened then too. The potato for the apple.
I have an image of Creed doing that with like
I
his
have
jet
some-
black hair.
I have not the jet black hair because that was during the watching TV, by the way.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is that old Guinness challenge?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you can out TV me.
You don't think I can out TV you?
Oh, no, like a civilian. Creed eats a potato. I think
It is
Creed.
Creed,
Yeah.
okay.
But I think the Stanley thing is another episode
But
too.
well, you could do that with me. Like you could
Right, just
switch
slide
out
something
my
in and you'll
bag of
just eat
chips
it,
and you
yeah.
put in a new bag of chips, and I won't even notice. Won't affect me at all.
I think me and you TV would be a close one. Are we like doing PEDs and staying up, or you're allowed to sleep? I think what Guinness does is you get 20 minutes of like freedom, whether you want to sleep or get up or whatever you want to do. Every 2 hours you accrue 20
Which is
minutes.
crazy.
Yeah, so that means you'll get 12 times 20, so you get 140.
I would
minutes,
breeze
you
12
get 2
hours,
hours of freedom.
No problem. Like 12 hours, I would do it unconsciously. 12 hours. 12 hours is fucking easy
not an
peasy.
issue.
I wouldn't.
Especially, I know this is watching TV, but if it's more of the idea of being on the couch, if I play video games, 12 hours goes by in a blink.
Really?
I mean, I've never done it for 12, but like 3 or 4 goes by in what feels like 45 minutes. So there's something scientifically going on when you play video games. The time melts away. And I've heard other people talk about it. I know Rogan said Joe Rogan had to stop. He like removed Quake from his life because he was like, I would play it 18 hours at a clip. He was like, it consumed me because something happens. I don't know what it is. Your brain's moving, but it's not thinking about anything else. And next thing you know, you're like,
What the
sun?
fuck happened?
Yeah. But it is technically, it's not a couch challenge. It's a TV challenge. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like there's nobody who can do it better than me. Maybe you can tie
equal
me.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if there's some sort of rule, like if all of a sudden I'm going to shit my pants and I'm not allowed to get up off the couch for 1 minute or something, I don't know, that might pop up. But as far as just sitting down and eating up the hours, I love it.
Yeah.
I don't get antsy. Actually, I was just saying earlier, I do get antsy, right? But if doing nothing was the thing, that's why I always love when they're like, this company offered you $100,000, just like sit on the couch for, like, oh, I could do that, like no problem, because I'd be, So if it was like okay to do nothing, I'd be like, fucking, could do it literally forever. Next up.
What's going on, everyone? Wanted to reach out real quick. Seeing you guys just got back from Amsterdam, figured I'd call in with one of my favorite Amsterdam stories and kind of an Am I the Asshole? So, I was in Amsterdam about a year ago, staying at the Bulldog Hostel, and late at night did what every other gay guy does. Go on Grindr, get a message from a guy
This guy's
3
gay?
feet away from me.
Terrible
So
bedroom.
we
for
start
gay.
messaging. I find out that he is in the bunk next to me. So we're chatting a little bit on Grindr. Then we decide we want to go hook up. So we're looking for a room, and we decide on the laundry
up in the
room
hostel.
of all places. It had a lock on it, so I knew we'd be okay. So we go in, we do our business, and at the end of it, he decides he wants me to finish on his face. So he gets down on his knees. Meanwhile, I had been backpacking Europe for about 6 weeks with one of my girlfriends, so I hadn't come in like 2 weeks.
Oh, gosh.
So I shoot a lot. It goes up over his head onto a girl's sweater that was drying on a rack above him. We immediately stood up, said our goodbyes, ran out of the room to a crowd of people in the hallway. I just ran back in my room. I figured I'd never see these people again. But I guess my question is, am I the asshole for coming all over this girl's sweater and then just leaving? I don't know. You guys let me know. Love you guys.
Am I the asshole for ruining other people's property with my semen? Although I will say this, it's an accident.
It's an act. It's
like
a whoopsie daisy.
If you are running around like your local laundromat, and blowing loads on people's clothes as like some sort of cum vigilante, you're an asshole. But if it's an accident, it's an accident.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
I wouldn't stay. I would run away too.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be like,
away.
"Excuse me, miss, is this yours? Is this cashmere?
Yeah.
Oh, this is cum. I just came
It
on.
has my demon seed on it.
I mean, if you tell that person, they're throwing their shirt in the garbage.
and they're fighting you. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's a fucking cum stain on a fucking wet shirt. Chill out. It'll be fine.
Yeah, that's why you should just let it go.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen? See, cum stains don't match their reputation. Like I said, if someone finds out that you came on my shirt, they're like, I'm throwing this out.
Yeah.
When in reality, it's like getting a little toothpaste on your shirt. It's like if someone like rubbed shit on your shirt, I'd be like, get rid of this. A little bit of cum.
It's a little cum. Who cares?
We got like a Jackson Pollock chest is a different story. But if there's,
I've
like-
accidentally worn some fucking cum shirts, dude. Bro, you never been in public and been like, oh fuck, that's a lot of cum.
I don't think I have.
Oh, dude, I
Like on your
I've had it. Yeah. I've had it before where it's not even my cum. I've had it where it's a lady's cum. I had it one time.
Oh, ladies come, he said. That makes it sound like a teacher or something. Like the cafeteria lady came on my clothes.
I think I said this before, but like I was working like a summer camp one summer, and I had sex in a park at night the night before and I was like drunk and shit, and I showed up to camp in like my camp counselor t-shirt, and I had worn it having sex in the park the night before. And we'd had some doggy style sex,
and in between,
and it had just kind of gotten like
because you get like the asshole and like the pussy,
all the
and
wetness
the wet,
is just there.
Yeah.
And so like and I woke up next morning, like rolled out of bed like you do, like hungover, and I rolled out of bed, went to work in the shirt I'd slept in and drank in the night
you just
before,
had like a St. Louis arch, of
like
cum.
like a rising sun. Yeah, and
Just peeking
and
above
I was
the
like
horizon.
looking down, I was like oh my god. That's so much cum. I think this is far too much cum on a shirt to be working at a child's camp right now. Hey.
It's so funny to think about, like, all right, that's an acceptable level of cum. And the next day you're like, no, not,
This
can't
is-
do that.
This is so much cum. Like these 7-year-olds might know what it is. I'm like, this shirt is covered in cum.
Oh, man.
And then I was like texting friends. I'm like, yo, I have another council shirt. Can you come bring it? And everyone's like, no, I got work. So like the whole day I had to tuck it in. And so the whole day I was wearing like athletic shorts tucked in up to here and a counselor t-shirt. And they were like, all the kids were like, you look like such a nerd. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm covered in pussy juice, bro. Oh yeah, I'm a
How
nerd.
lame is it to be
I'm
covered
a
in
nerd.
puss?
I got pussy all over me, bro.
God, that shirt was probably gross, dude. What was the question though?
Is he the asshole for coming on the shirt?
Oh, right,
yeah,
coming on
yeah,
the-
you're an
yeah,
asshole, but
yeah,
you're an acceptable asshole. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
The cum on the shirt. Is,
Also, I can't believe this guy is gay. Also, I thought it was gonna get a lot grosser when he's like, and he wants me to finish on his face, but I've been on the road for 2 weeks, and I was like, oh, this dick stinks.
ugh.
Like, yo,
That's what I was thinking too.
you've
like,
been hitting hostels for 2 weeks. Stinky dick.
the stank dick. I feel like some gay guys probably like whatever though.
I don't know,
You
man.
know?
I mean, you do with your own fucking brew, like everything, but
I bet you there's some gay guys who like stank dick.
yeah.
Yep. I bet. I bet it's like the same thing as, you like manly shit. You want it to be like hairy and big and have that stank
Stinky
dick.
It's like
What do you think is
how
more
you like sweaty puss?
What do you think is more like offense, like who do you think, which, I don't want another Timothy Chalamet moment. Which gender has like the worst, when their genitals are at their worst, which is the worst?
I've never smelled a bad pussy in my life. So I would say the men. And to be fair, the only stinky penis I've smelled is my own.
I would sincerely hope.
But I've never like gone.
You're like, your dick has smelled, do you think?
I don't know, man. I've had it where it's like I had a long weekend and I didn't even put a shirt on all weekend. I was just wearing athletic shorts and I sat up on the couch and I was like, caught a wind gust and was like, what the fuck? I mean, no one can be like, that's disgusting. Literally everyone knows what I'm talking about. Girls, your hooch and fucking stinks. Guy, yeah, you guys get the self cleaner. I don't have a self cleaner, but like. Yeah, there have been times like almost like like the meme where the guy like playing video games where he's like lounging and he sits up, and I've had like to sit up and I'm like, what the hell's that? and it's not so bad.
It's so bad.
It's not so bad.
One of the funniest phenomenon is how you don't care about your own brand.
I know.
Whether it's shit or smell or whatever, it's just like, what is that,
dude? Yeah.
What are you gonna say?
Nothing.
Yeah, say
I
it.
have run into an issue.
Say it.
No, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just gonna be quick about it. I'll be quick about it. It's a thing. It's a phenomenon that's happened lately, where I'll be using the restroom, and doesn't smell. Nothing's going on. All good. And then as I stand up when I'm done. It's just like I've been trapping it in. Yeah. And it's just
Think
like.
about it, you're trapping the,
And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Did someone else just sneak in here and shit? Who the fuck farted in here?
Some little leprechaun sneaking in and doing shit in my toilet. You idiot.
Did you and Wahlberg do any gambling?
No. He plays super fast. And
Well, I heard that he used to do, because we asked him
Speed
about
golf.
this. He used to do that would be his cardio, where
He
he'd
would
play
run
18 in like an
the whole
hour and a half.
my friend
don't think you
saw
were
him
doing
once. No, we were in carts. We had 4 separate carts. His carts goes faster. Like his, like
it does.
yeah, it
Like he took off the restrictor.
It'd be like you'd be way ahead of him, and then
passes you.
he just passes you, and you're
Just
and,
slowly
yeah.
passing you. Hello, Nate.
And I mean, he's like, he was all, super nice, and was like, he was shooting a movie, so he played 14 holes. It's like all he can do, and so he gets out there, and that's his like sanity. And so, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed, like, you just get up and you hit the ball and you go, like you're just playing quick. And but I had a friend that saw him once at Bel Air, and he told me he was like 6 in the morning. He's on the range warming up. My buddy is, and then he sees down there and he's like, God, it looks like Mark Wahlberg, and so it is Wahlberg. And then so when they start playing, Wahlberg goes out first and hits the ball. He has a caddy with him and a caddy in the fairway. And there might even be another caddy. But so he hits the ball and then gives the driver and then sprints to the ball. And then that guy is down there with the ball and then hands him that club there and he hits it, then sprints. And maybe there's 3 caddies and there's another
the
caddy.
caddies? I guess because there's 3 of them.
And they're kind of running.
Really.
I mean, a lot of caddies run anyway. Like if you, when you go places, you can see them. Like they're kind of running to always kind of be ahead of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, being a caddy is like, I mean, those dudes are in like great shape.
Yeah.
But but yeah, it's a lot. And so like, and being his caddy. So and then you just see him. You just see Wahlberg. You just see a dude just
That is
sprinting.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought that was maybe one of those things that was exaggerated a little bit. Like,
My buddy watched. I mean, he was like, because I think Wahlberg said, he goes, "You want to play through?" Like made one of those jokes, and just as he sprinted to the.
And is he good? You can hit it?
Yeah.
What do you shoot? You're real good, right?
I'm a 7, so handicap. So I mean, he felt like played like that. There was nothing like bad or anything. Like,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube to get all the video content. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever new video content drops.
I want to say something, but the video has to be faster. That's it.